St Leonard's police station, headquarters of the city's B division, boasted a semi-permanent murder room. The present inquiry looked like it had been going on forever. Abernethy seemed to favour the scene. He browsed among the computer screens, telephones, wall charts and photographs. Kilpatrick touched Rebus's arm. "Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll just go say hello to your chief super while I'm here." "Right, sir." Chief Inspector Lauderdale watched him leave. "So that's Kilpatrick of the crime squad, eh? Funny, he looks almost mortal." It was true that Kilpatrick's reputation, a hard one to live up to, preceded him. He'd had spectacular successes in Glasgow, and some decidedly public failures, too. Huge quantities of drugs had been seized, but a few terrorist suspects had managed to slip away. "At least he looks human," Lauderdale went on, "which is more than can be said for our Cockney friend." Abernethy couldn't have heard this, he was out of earshot, but he looked up suddenly towards them and grinned. Lauderdale went to take a phone call, and the Special Branch man sauntered back towards Rebus, hands stuffed into his jacket pockets. "It's a good operation, this, but there's not much to go on, is there?" "Not much." "And what you've got doesn't make much sense." "Not yet." "You worked with Scotland Yard on a case, didn't you?" "That's right." "With George Flight?" "Right again." "He's gone for retraining, you know. I mean, at his age. Got interested in computers. I don't know. Maybe he's got a point. They're the future of crime, aren't they? Days coming, the big villains won't have to move from their living rooms." "The big villains never have." This earned a smile from Abernethy, or at least a lopsided sneer. "Has my minder gone for a jimmy?" "He's gone to say hello to someone." "Well, tell him ta-ta from me." Abernethy looked around, then lowered his voice. "I don't think DCI Kilpatrick will be sorry to see the back of me." "What makes you say that?" Abernethy chuckled. "Listen to you. If your voice was any colder, you could store cadavers in it. Still think you've got terrorists in Edinburgh?" Rebus said nothing. "Well, it's your problem. I'm well shot of it. Tell Kilpatrick I'll talk to him before I head south. You're supposed to stay here. Just tell him I'll be in touch." There was no painless way of stopping Abernethy from leaving, so Rebus didn't even try. But he didn't think Kilpatrick would be happy. He picked up one of the phones. What did Abernethy mean about it being Rebus's problem? If there was a terrorist connection, it would be out of CID's hands. It would become Special Branch's domain, MI5's domain. So what did he mean? He gave Kilpatrick the message, but Kilpatrick didn't seem bothered after all. There was relaxation in his voice, the sort that came with a large whisky. The farmer had stopped drinking for a while, but was back off the wagon again. Rebus wouldn't mind a drop himself. Lauderdale, who had also just put down a telephone, was staring at a pad on which he'd been writing as he took the call. "Something?" Rebus asked. "We may have a positive ID on the victim. Do you want to check it out?" Lauderdale tore the sheet from the pad. "Do Hibs fans weep?" Rebus answered, accepting it. Actually, not all Hibs fans were prone to tears. Siobhan Clarke supported Hibernian, which put her in a minority at St Leonard's. Being English-educated, another minority, much smaller, she didn't understand the finer points of Scottish bigotry, though one or two of her fellow officers had attempted to educate her. She wasn't Catholic, they explained patiently, so she should support Heart of Midlothian. Hibernian were the Catholic team. Look at their name, look at their green strip. They were Edinburgh's version of Glasgow Celtic, just as Hearts were like Glasgow Rangers. "It's the same in England," they'd tell her. "Wherever you've got Catholics and Protestants in the same place." Manchester had United, Catholic, and City, Protestant. Liverpool had Liverpool, Catholic, and Everton, Protestant. It only got complicated in London. London even had Jewish teams. Siobhan Clarke just smiled, shaking her head. It was no use arguing, which didn't stop her trying. They just kept joking with her, teasing her, trying to convert her. It was light-hearted, but she couldn't always tell how light-hearted. The Scots tended to crack jokes with a straight face.